wave.
Are you in therapy?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you kidding?
Once a week?
Yeah, once a week.
Hour?
Yeah, 1 hour.
1 hour a week.
Yeah.
Guy or girl?
Guy.
Older?
Yes.
Gay?
Yes.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah?
He's really great.
What are you talking about in there right now?
Well,
Matteo, you know where we
Hey.
have to start.
yeah.
I'm having a crazy morning.
Do you want me to read the messages or
Yes.
do you want to read the messages?
Yes, here's what I want to say. I'm going to give you the messages to read.
Okay.
But I want to let the listeners know this morning, I had a lovely little morning. I got up, I walked in the rain to a coffee shop I go to all the time in my neighborhood. And let's not say the name, I don't want to put them on blast. But I go to a coffee shop I go to all the time in my neighborhood. I go in there, I order, I tip well, I smile at everybody. It's a place that I go, you know? And then after I leave, they DM me on Instagram today, 6 minutes after I walked out the door, and they said,
Hey, were you in earlier and took one of the books?
And I thought about not responding because I was like, that I don't know what this could possibly mean and I don't want to be involved, but I'm a curious guy.
By the way, they're writing still. So you said it and this, by the way, is shocking enough. Then you said, yeah, I got a latte and a sandwich, no book, like very nice, you know, because obviously you're still trying to maintain like a good relationship. Yeah. And you go, I actually need to know what y'all messaged me, why y'all messaged me this, what was the book? And they go, and I'm telling you, this is...
You'll not believe the response.
Like Short Circuit wrote this. Like, I guess at the same time you were here, one of our cookbooks was taken from the pile. We were clearing the shelves and, well, because we're renovating. Anyways, one of the baristas, in a fit of mistaken identity, told me that you were here, and I must have confused who she was pointing at. I didn't mean to DM with any malice. So my sincerest apologies. Wasn't looking to make an enemy. And then they end it with, you're quite good at what you do. We are fans.
We are fans. You can't be fans. So I messaged back and I said, I cannot stop laughing. This was an insane series of messages, but I'm sorry somebody stole from y'all. Heartbreak emoji. They just messaged back and said, dude, I just looked the security camera. You guys cross paths right in front of the shelves. We owe you a drink. You just tell the baristas that you're one of the accused. One of the accused? You just tell the baristas that you're one of the accused and they should know what's up. Have a great day.
No.
What?
Are there more accused?
Are other accused? I'm in a class of the accused?
And also, why do you still have to do more work?
I have to come in and tell them I'm the accused?
Hi, I'm the accused.
And I want my coffee. Mind you, I don't need a free coffee. I didn't need a free cookbook. Imagine going up to the counter and going, hello, I am one of the accused, and I'd like to collect my free latte.
She looks like this. She's like, 1 second. She's like hitting her red button under the table. You should go in tomorrow and you should say, hi, I'm one of the accused. I'd like a couple, latte and a bacon, egg, and cheese. And also, how much is that cookbook in the back? And see what they give you for free.
Yeah.
Because I think they owe you a free cookbook.
They owe me the cookbook. I truly, also, what I really want from them and what I might ask for is a copy of the security footage, because what you're going to see, I was having kind of a magical morning. What you're going to see is me, headphones in, standing with my coffee, waiting on the sandwich, smiling ear to ear, listening to Donny Hathaway. Literally, Donny Hathaway.
And this Christmas.
Yes.
I was literally singing that coming in here.
Yes, and I was standing there smiling, and I was smiling. I literally remember standing there and being like, God, I'm in such a good mood today. And I was smiling at this woman who didn't smile back, and I was like, it doesn't matter. So they're gonna see on the camera a guy just blissed out, waiting on his sandwich, and then a thief stealing a cookbook and crossing paths with me.
They're gonna see you sort of in your own Netflix Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Like acting like it's gonna be fine. You know what I mean? And
Holding my coffee with both hands.
While the real accuser.
The accused, dude. I can't believe I'm one of the accused. This is the craziest thing.
That's great.
And
That's
it's
great.
like also what kind of, I go in there all the time. I just can't imagine the long game I would be playing to steal a cookbook at this hour.
That's what I said to Caleb. I go, so that means like just like a year now, you've been going to this coffee shop, and every day you're just staring at that cookbook, and you're like, I need this rush, like it's a high, like I need the book,
Yeah.
and I need to steal it. Today's the day, like it's a rainy day. It just is crazy.
Well, the funniest thing I could do now is go in there and steal a cookbook. I
Can
go in
you?
there tomorrow and steal a cookbook.
Do you want me to do it?
I mean, we should send every famous comedian we know in there to steal a cookbook and just see how many we can get away with. And then
Can you imagine if we got like a line of comics?
Yes.
Like if it was like you, me, Sydney Marie,
Yes.
Nikki Glazer. Like
Yes.
let's get like, and each and every single one of us steals a cookbook.
and then eventually they put up a sign that's like no comedians.
Well, they should have that sign everywhere. to be
Truly,
honest
let's
with you.
make that sign more
Yeah.
realistic now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, how's your morning?
My morning's fine. I did a couple podcasts with Nick, and that's pretty much it. He had his Christmas show last night that you saw, and we sang just a bunch of Christmas music. It's good. You know, I wish I had a bit more. I really, for your audience, I wish I had a better answer than that.
No, that's beautiful, Matteo.
Is it?
It's so beautiful.
Not as good as yours.
Well, mine was crazy.
Yours
I
was-
wasn't expecting to have like lore-defining experiences this morning.
Yeah, I was a bit unhinged, I think.
It all happened because a gay guy canceled breakfast on me.
Really?
My gay guy friend.
Oh, who?
It wasn't a date or
Say his
anything.
name.
AJ Marroquin.
Why did he cancel?
AJ Marroquin. His boss put some unexpected meetings on his calendar. Quit your fucking job. I don't
Yeah.
this is my thing with my friends lately. I'm like trying to plan a Christmas and New Year's trip to maybe like Portugal or something. And everyone, I have my job. I can't afford the flight. Quit your job. Find a way to make money for
Can
the
I
flights.
say this is why you were so good on Z-Way? You on Z-Way was honestly like if she ever asked me to do that show, I would join the witness protection program. Like I'm so sensitive and horrified. I could never handle it. And you came in that show. Only you and Bob walked into that show, and you're like, now I'm the captain now. Like you weren't afraid of anything you said. You had an answer for everything she said. Like you're so powerful.
I'm just kidding around is the thing, but people do get mad at me. I was surprised. I really will tell you, Matteo, I left doing that Z-Way taping because the whole time I was being, ridiculous and,
Right.
and annoying. And
You
I
weren't
left,
annoying at all. You were extremely entertaining.
I left the taping thinking like, this might actually be the one that really does me in. Like I left with a feeling in my stomach that was like, because when I'm telling you, the edit, like they put in the moments where Z-Way was like laughing and being sweet. And I like Z-Way a lot as a person.
Yeah.
But during the recording, that crew doesn't laugh. Z-Way doesn't break. They film like 2-minute silences. Like you'll say something, like she'll be like, anything you want to apologize for? And I'm like, oh, slavery? Yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm like being, facetious, like playful about
Right.
it. And then 2 minutes of silence. No one's moving. Z-Way's not breaking eye contact.
That's why she's so good.
She's incredible. And I was like, oh, because you don't know what the edit's gonna be. I was like, this might be the end of me.
I remember one time I was on stage and a drunk white woman was heckling me, which is 99% of the people that heckle you. And she kept talking and talking and talking. And it was like clear she wanted the attention. So I said, okay. I said, it's obvious that you want attention and it doesn't matter what I say. So I'll give you the attention. And I put the mic in the mic stand and I sat down and I just stared at her. And I didn't move for a solid 3.5 minutes, which is a really long time.
Yeah.
And she was panicking. She was like, okay, funny, go back to yourself now. Go to your show now. And I just sat there like I was like Z-Way. I just sat there.
Was the rest of the audience doing anything, or were they just...
Everyone was uncomfortable. There was
Yeah.
only like 8 people there. It was at the stand, the old stand way back in the day, like in 2015 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun to imagine you doing this in like a sold out theater now, though.
Just
like you
me
doing
saying,
this in a
You
theater?
want the attention? Fine.
3 minutes, sold out room, just watching. Like, when is he gonna move on?
I don't really get knock on wood hecklers like that so much anymore.
Well, I think there's a larger barrier to entry. I think heckling is such a starting out thing because a lot of times they came out to the venue to
Right.
see a comedy show and they didn't know who was going to be there. But like your audience coming to the theater to see you that they've waited months to come to, it's just a different energy, don't you
Well,
think?
one woman in Madison the other week didn't realize who I was, and she came and then she was heckling me, and she wouldn't stop. And then when she left, I kept talking shit about her because she could hear me in the intercom in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then she went to the manager and said she was offended, and they asked why, and she said because I didn't know it was a gay show. So then we had the rest of them kicked out, and so that was that.
In her defense,
It was a gay show.
imagine you don't want to go to a gay show and then you come to one of your shows. Like, in her defense.
You're right. You know what? I was wrong.
That would be so jarring.
I should have apologized to her.
To be like, oh, I'm gonna have a nice night of straight heterosexual comedy, and then end up at a Matteo Lane show. Is like, yeah, you're gonna be a little thrown off.
It's uncomfortable. Yeah. Well, I had Evan Williams open for me, but that's barely straight, so I don't know. Yeah.
That is so funny.
But how have you been? How was Chicago?
Baby, it was good. I don't know. I'm now reached the point. I've had like 2 or 3 weeks off of like not having things to do on purpose, and I'm starting to get restless.
Yeah,
which is obviously the mental illness that I am saddled with. It's like, get a grip, man. Like there's something wrong with me. But yeah, of course I'm restless. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm dating. I'm walking a lot.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm like,
when you go on a walk, are you listening to music, podcasts, YouTube? What are you? I
am doing one of two things. Okay. I am either listening to absolutely nothing and like trying to romanticize the sounds of the city like a psychopath.
That's really
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
No, there's something wrong with that. I'm walking around with the purpose of trying to think and be creative, and I'm like, you can't have music in your ears. You need to just like be on your walk. That's psychotic, and I'm doing it.
That's actually really nice.
Or I'm listening to the same song like 15 times in a row.
What's the song you're listening to right now?
Lately, Fuck Me Eyes by Ethel Cain.
Work.
Do you know it?
Nope.
Oh my God, this song is incredible.
It's called Fuck Me Eyes?
Fuck Me Eyes, Ethel Cain. This young woman knows how to make a tune.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Fuck Me Eyes by Ethel Cain, or Waiting Demo by Amber Marks.
God, I'm such an old... I listen to like Sarah Vaughan. Like I love Samara Joy. She's like the most. It's all jazz. So that's
beautiful.
Is it?
I've been listening to a lot of Fantasia.
Okay.
Shout out Michelle. Put me back on Fantasia.
Fantasia. She did a duet with Jennifer Hudson once in like 2000. Do you know what I'm talking about? And do you remember the beginning when they're talking to each other? You know, RB back in the day, they would always like have like a dialogue in the beginning. Well, I don't know why they didn't stop her, but Fantasia meant to say, "Allow me to introduce myself." She says, "Allow me to introduce myself."
Yeah.
And I was like, this is relatable to your audience.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Gay men get it.
They are douching themselves.
Fantasia's unbelievable.
Let me ask you a question. And I'm keen on asking pretty much anyone who will listen this question. Have you heard from the Sing movie soundtrack?
The answer is yes.
The Tori Kelly, Jennifer Hudson, Hallelujah?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I also listened to Tori Kelly singing Then save a little, pray for you.
Yeah.
Forever. I love Sing 2, by the way. That old lizard lady.
Yeah.
When she busted up the car and she pulled back up, she's like, and it's a full tank of gas. I love that woman.
What is is that the exact, is it Say a Little Prayer for You? Yes. Is My Best Friend's Wedding?
Yeah, but I mean, it's Aretha Franklin. Well, it's Dionne Warwick.
Yes.
It's Burt Bacharach, Dionne Warwick, Aretha Franklin.
No, of course, but the iconic dinner table scene.
I've never seen that movie.
What?
I know.
Matteo.
I know. I don't like those. I don't love those kind of movies. I can't. I could barely get through Steel Magnolia without laughing.
Oh, Matteo.
But I've seen Steel Magnolia. I've had to. Your veins. But yeah.
Without laughing, you said?
Well, because it's funny when you watch it. Now it's so over dramatic, like it's so dramatic.
Matteo,
I'm not laughing at like Julia Roberts dying, but I mean the last thing she said before she died was spaghetti, and then she falls down. So there's something funny in that.
My Best Friend's Wedding is an iconic film.
I know, and it's got Julia Roberts and Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
And the gay British guy, what's his name?
Yes. Oh God damn it.
Which Madonna did like a tour in New York in like the late '90s to promote Ray of Light.
Don't say it. He's Rupert
Everett. Yeah, and they did a movie together. But Madonna went around in New York in the late 90s when she was promoting Ray of Light with him. Yeah. And Kathy Griffin's joke back then was that she said actually every other word because she wanted to sound more British.
Yeah.
Like she was Dickensian. She was like, look, methinks me sees my own apartment. Like she was so British at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you consider finding some time on both of our calendars for us to watch My Best Friend's Wedding together?
I would do it with you.
I would really like that.
100%.
Because I actually want to cry right now because that movie is so important to me.
But so how are you when you watch movies? Because you didn't grow up in an Italian family. So
no.
What is it like when you watch a movie? Do you just sit and watch it?
Well, we can do whatever you want. What do you want to make pasta and talk?
That's you need to. Well, okay, it's like when you watch a movie. What's your experience with a movie? Like say you're gonna watch My Best Friend's Wedding.
Okay, so We're at my apartment.
Okay.
We're watching my best friend's wedding. Is that the scene?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the setting. It's a movie I deeply love that you've never seen before.
Right.
I'm expecting total silence and obedience. When I'm showing someone a movie I love that they've never seen before, if you want to talk about something, this is what needs to happen. You go, wait, I have a thought. I pause it, and then you go, okay, you tell me your thought, and then we go back to watching it. And if I see you on the phone,
No, I won't be on the phone.
if I am showing you a movie that I love and you haven't seen it, and I see you on the phone, it's like you've killed me.
Okay, I'm really anxious right now. There's I have a lot of anxiety going through me. Let me just say this. I went to go see Wicked for Good.
Yeah.
And there were 8 of us.
That's
and
the
it was
second
me,
one?
Sydney, Washington, Marie Faustin,
Yeah.
Rosebud Baker, Onika, Amina, and Nick. And how do you think the rest of the theater felt about us?
I can't imagine good.
The manager was called a few times. We were laughing so hard. At one point when Glinda turned to Alphaba and said, and I know there's blame to share. Onika said, blame to share? You killed her fucking sister. Me and Amina were shaking of laughter. Rosebud's just vaping. I mean, at this point,
and this goddamn vape.
It was so. Actually, Sydney couldn't come that night. She was so she called. She goes, "How was it?" And I called. I was like, "Well, I mean, yes, the gay guy in front of us was really upset. Like, we really upset him. He bought those tickets probably before it was even produced, the movie. And Amina and I were making really rude jokes. And like when Madame Morrible was summoning the tornado." I just couldn't get enough of how she was Storm from the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't like it. Anyway, so when I grew up, my mother is, Italian and Mexican, right? So that I grew up with a lot of women who are just these Latin women, and they're very loud, and they're very, like when I called my Aunt Cindy, she's ready for a comeback at any second. I called her and I said, I was watching J-Lo's 73 Questions. I said, Aunt Cindy, they asked J-Lo what her legacy was. So I'm going to ask you first. What do you think J-Lo's legacy was? And without missing a beat, she said, well, not music. So she ended on posing. She goes, she can pose. So
Not posing.
I've never...
Beautiful gowns. That's a beautiful gowns ass comment.
Gorgeous gowns.
Gorgeous
beautiful
gowns.
So when I grew up watching TV, I grew up with the TV on, but I just never really heard what was happening on it because everybody is yelling. We're all trying to be as funny as possible where we scream and yell at the TV.
Yeah.
So that's how I enjoy TV. But I can contain myself and come over and I will do my best. And I will silently watch. The phone will be off. I'm very respectful.
Thank you.
But then we need to do a second round.
Yeah.
Where we sit down and we can scream at it.
Yes.
Okay.
Look, here's what I'm saying. It's just such an important movie to me. There can be some light commentary, but what I don't like, especially when it's me and you, like, okay, if it's just me and you,
yeah,
commentary is like cool because we can ebb and flow and feel where the other one's at. When it's 3 or 4 people and the commentary gets out of control, all of a sudden it's a competition, especially with gay people, where we're in like a 7th layer of irony. And it's like me if I was her shoes right now. Oh girl, don't step on me. And it's like, shut the fuck up. What are you talking? It gets to this place where I'm just like, we are so far removed from the point. I can't stand it, Matteo.
Yeah.
Feeling hit, feeling targeted.
I mean, I watch a lot of Christmas movies with Nick.
Yeah.
And it's screaming. At one point we paused so Nick could scream at the top of his lungs. Like, we get very passionate. Bob the drag queen. We get very passionate when we watch movies.
Yeah.
But I can do it for you. I can sit down and have light commentary and do it.
Yeah.
I am really nervous though. I got anxious when you said that.
I felt you shift.
Yeah.
I felt you shift.
I'm very reactive.
I felt you shift. Yeah. I felt like I hurt my friend. Yeah. I felt you get really anxious
But what's the
and
movie
jittery.
that you watch to scream at? Like, I just watched White Christmas with Caitlin Paloofa because we just endlessly yell at how stupid that movie is.
Yeah.
So do you have movies where you yell at them?
No. I don't know. I don't think so. But you have to understand, I wasn't raised Italian or I was raised white rural.
Right.
So the movie going experience is supposed to be like silent reverence bordering on punishment. I remember the first time I went to a black movie in a black movie theater and I was opened up to how fun you could actually have in life. And I was so excited, but also I was shocked. I didn't know that you could have fun at the theater.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to the theater to be like quiet and watch the movie. I went and saw, and I think it was maybe a Kevin Hart special that they were showing in theaters. And I went to the AMC in Kansas City on Ward Parkway. And it was an all black audience. And then like me and 3 other unaffiliated white people. And the other 3 white people obviously had been around the block before and knew that it was going to be like loud and fun and participatory. I did not. So the first time that everyone jumped up and started like throwing shit and screaming, I thought there was like a shooter. I was like something has happened. I had a gut reaction of like, oh fuck. And I had the time of my life, but I haven't learned how to stand. I haven't learned how to stand in that myself yet.
One time when you're back in Chicago, I'm gonna bring you to my aunt's house, and then we can sit down and watch a movie together with all my cousins. There's 34 of them.
Yeah.
And you'll experience. We'll warm you up.
I want to get to that place.
Okay.
I'd like to be screaming at the television.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I would love to let loose. I dream of letting loose.
I went to. It's good to see people who talk at the theater when it's a scary movie. Amber Nelson, you know Amber Nelson. She's a comedian. She's in LA. She's really funny. When she was living in New York, we went to go see. I think it was some scary movie. I think The Nun, like a really shitty. That is one of the worst movies ever, The Nun, and there's no plot, there's no rhyme or reason. The whole movie is just slop, but I love it. I'll watch it all the time. And when we first saw like the nuns coming down, the music's like, oh, you know, the scary shitty music, and Amber in a quiet theater go, oh Jesus fucking Christ, like I love it.
Yeah.
But I know we might get kicked out. That's fine. I don't really care.
Have you been
much.
kicked out of a theater?
Yeah, many times.
Matteo.
I know. Me, Marie, and Sydney almost got kicked out of It. We went to go see It, and we were really loud.
Yeah, I need to call Sydney because she has texted me 3 times and said, "When are you back in town?" And I've said, "Right now." And she said, "We have to hang out." And I go, "Yeah." And then the other night, I walked into Union Hall and she was waiting on a car like at the doorway, gorgeous hat, gorgeous, looking fabulous. And we gave a big hug, and I was like, "Will you stay and hang out?" And she's like, "No, I want to go home, but I'll see you soon." And we have not connected. We just keep not making this happen. It's bad.
Oh, she just called me. I was with her last night at Union Hall, and we took a car together. She's always at Union Hall waiting for a car.
She's always waiting for a car at Union Hall.
Yeah,
that's Sydney's story.
Yeah. No movies. I don't love movies. I'm not a huge movie person.
I'm gonna see if they message me back.
They absolutely messaged you back.
No, it's still the message about them owing me a coffee and being the accused.
Really
Isn't
that
crazy.
a Jodie Foster movie?
The Accused?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was. Was it?
Yes, Jodie Foster, Kelly McGinnis. Yeah.
It's a really. The plot's not good.
Do you know what else we should watch together?
What?
Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
You haven't seen it?
No, I have seen it. I didn't love it.
No, that's something I would scream at.
Oh, we
though.
would scream at that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, we should watch The Princess Switch.
What?
The Princess Switch. It's the perfect movie to scream at.
Yeah.
It stars Vanessa Hutchins. Do you know the movie? You've ever seen?
No. I don't
It's
know
a
anything about
wonderful film. It stars Vanessa Hutchins
Mm-hmm.
from High School Musical.
Of course, yeah.
And she is a baker in Chicago. There she is. She's a baker in Chicago.
Yes.
And she works with this complete homosexual, that's him on the left, but who the whole movie is pretending to be straight and has this job. That's a whole thing. Anyhow, so she is a baker in Chicago. She wins a competition, my accent, she wins a competition to, I think, Aldovia, some made-up country in Europe that also celebrates Christmas the same way we do. So she flies out there and inexplicably bumps into Vanessa Hutchins, who's a princess. And the princess can't take the royal duties. So they decide, a la Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap, to learn about each other's lives and switch roles. Then fun ensues.
Yeah. But you know what that reminds me of? I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
That was an Adam Sandler movie
Yours?
on a boat or something?
No, you're not on a boat. You wish. This is
Was it Adam Sandler, though?
This is Adam Sandler.
Right.
And what made me think of it is you saying they decide to learn about each other's lives. Because what happens is Kevin James
That was it.
is a male widow. And he has 2 kids.
Is that what they're called? Male widows?
No.
What is a male widow called?
A widower.
A widower.
A widower.
I ran with
one
it.
who widows others.
He's a male widow.
So he's going around killing women's husbands to be the widower.
He's a male widow, and he and Adam Sandler are New York City firefighters, and he learns that he can get like health insurance or his pension or something if he has a gay partnership.
Oh.
For some reason, and they decide to enter into a fake gay partnership to get the benefits that he needs. And Adam Sandler, of course, is a playboy. He loves ladies, but they have to be gay. And so then there's a guy who works for the government, Steve Buscemi, who's trying to out them as a fake gay couple.
This
As a fake gay couple. Jessica Biel is their lawyer that's trying to help them get gay married convincingly. And yeah, they have to like learn everything about each other and make a fake life together.
Well, it has a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
They're wrong.
And I think I'm on your side.
They're wrong.
I think this kind of slop, schlack, or what is it, schlock? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
This sort of shit comedy from the early aughts is coming back. I think that this now went from offensive to this is our new Shakespeare.
I genuinely like it.
I would watch it. Oh my God! I can already see Rob Schneider doing something
there's
wildly
a Rob
offensive.
Schneider Asian character that, of course, we should not be having in there. Rob Schneider is going to hell when he dies.
I
not for
opened
his
for him
roles.
at Caroline's years ago, and
Really?
he almost fired me on the spot. This is like 2013, and I was like an up and coming comic, and they were like, "Can you?" Because Caroline's used to be a headlining club, and they were like, "Can you host for Rob Schneider this weekend?" And in my head, I'll take anything, you know.
Yeah.
And I put on a suit, and I look like shit, and I don't wear suits. I hate today wearing suits.
Yeah.
And I just bombed so hard for the Rob Schneider audience, and he was screaming at me off the side of the stage to get the fuck off the stage.
No, he was not.
Yeah, he was.
While you were on stage.
Yeah. He's like, get the fuck off the stage. Da, 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 da. I mean, to be fair, I was absolutely not the right fit for the show.
Yeah.
And that's my only. Oh, and then I met him years later. I did the David Spade show on Comedy Central, and he was sitting next to me, or, you know, it's like those jokes where you're making jokes. It's those shows, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, he looked at me, he goes, "You're very, very funny. What's your name? Where are you from?" And I didn't want to say you fired me at Caroline's when I wore a suit.
Yeah.
But that's my memory of Rob Schneider. And he was wearing that outfit from that movie.
You don't want to be good at opening for Rob Schneider.
No.
I don't like his audience. He's a fucking hack and a freak.
He's terrible.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're 26 and you live in a toilet and you're trying to perform and they're like, "Do you want to open for Rob Schneider?" And I was like, "Awesome." And then I bombed.
Yeah.
I don't think they like gay people.
No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Lesson learned.
He's doing like mega rallies and shit now.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
That was the last time I ever experienced anything with Rob. So
He's one of those. It's an interesting thing that's happened to him that's happened to a couple of celebrities in the Trump era, which is they're so hard up for celeb endorsements that like they're reviving the careers of like practically dead bodies. Like people like Rob Schneider and Kid Rock who haven't done anything meaningful ever, if in decades. And yeah, he's like, now he's a big mega guy and he's only gotten deeper into it because it's the only thing that's working because he's not talented. And so now we're all having to sort of deal with that.
Right. Well, not us. They can deal with that. I mean,
They are dealing with that, yeah.
That's what they're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. We all could use a good way. You'd think I'd have this thing memorized by now. We've done so many of these. I'm still reading it. We all could use a good website in this day and age, I tell you what. And Squarespace has so many awesome features to get yours up and running. Squarespace gives you everything you need to offer services and get paid all in one place. From consultation to events and experiences, showcase your offerings with a customizable website designed to attract clients. Hey now, attract clients. Come on, Nicole, you know what I'm talking about? There's some clients I'd like to attract. You know what I'm saying? And grow your business. Get paid on time with professional on-brand invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools. Wow! Get discovered fast with integrated Squarespace SEO tools. Every website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions and auto-generated sitemap and more. So you show up more often on search engines and bring in more of your ideal customers. I started thinking auto-generated sitemap. That was my nickname in high school. Come on. That's a lot of fun. Head to squarespace.com/SoTrue for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code SoTrue to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. It is so funny. I just saw a clip of Caroline Leavitt, the 28 going on 70 young woman that is Trump's press secretary.
Going on 70.
She has the worst lip filler in the country, which is a lot to say. She has a 60-year-old husband who she has a kid with. And during
He's 60?
Her husband, yes. And by the way, mind you, the clip was her saying very earnestly, you know, I think President Trump has made being Republican cool again. Girl, you're busted as fuck. You're married to a 60-year-old. You're praising. You're praising your boss on national television. There's nothing less cool than this.
I was gonna say, when you're that big of a suck up, like anything, they're like, Trump yesterday, said someone deserves to die, and then she'll be like, and you're an idiot for even thinking. Like, I'm like, how are you trying to spin this on us right now? Like, we all see what you're doing,
and they think they're so good at it, and it's like, no, the people who like you are just stupid. Like, they're like they literally will be like, so President Trump said one of the most vile things we've ever heard yesterday, and she goes, the fact that you would try to distract from the president's America First agenda. It's like, you're not slick, you stupid bitch. You look horrible and you're dumb.
She's working on fear. Like they're all working on fear, right? They're stepping into a position that they know they don't want to be in, but they want some kind of power, and so they put it's all ego, but they're functioning basically on fear.
Yeah.
She knows that her life is really on the line here. Like, her job is on the line. So she just has to, it doesn't matter what Trump does or says, it's just, he's fine and good and you're an idiot. And she's just gaslighting everybody, but she's gaslighting herself. So, and that will end, as everything does with him, it'll all end in shit. He ruins every relationship he ever has, and then they turn around and say he's a monster, and no one cares.
That's why I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is the most compelling figure in American politics right now.
Isn't it wild?
It's crazy because she's in one breath being like, yeah, I was wrong. Donald Trump's a fraud, and he's never going to do the things he said he would do. And also, we have to put trans people in prison. Like,
I know.
It's like psychotic whiplash of like the coolest thing you've ever heard, and then the most evil immediately.
Because we have to be careful on our side too. Like, even if someone is starting to like say things that we agree with, like, we also have to like look and see what they're actually voting on before we jump ship and be like, she's one of us now. It's like, no, you know what I mean? She's just crazy lady who is kind of coming around to the fact that she was lying to herself and many others.
Also, you should feel bad about supporting Trump. You should feel that you got duped. But if you don't like trans people, if it's a fuck you. It's a no-go. I don't. Yeah. That's the thing, is she's supporting this like anti-trans bill right now, and I'm like, okay, so.
And 3 Democrats voted for it or something. I thought,
well, the Democrats are fucking hopeless.
Yeah.
I mean, what does it even mean at this point? I can't.
Same.
But yeah, I don't fucking get it. But she randomly will say like some of the coolest things I've ever heard, and it's really confusing and distracting.
There's a lot of people that just don't know who they are, but they really want attention and fame and to feel that they belong, and the sacrifices they make to get to that place, unfortunately, especially in Washington, I think a lot of them don't realize that there's a lot of people's lives in their hands. I think they're still thinking for themselves. They're lobbyists. They like that attention. But I'm like, I don't think you're really interacting with the people that you're either voting for or against.
No.
And maybe you should.
Also, part of the issue in American politics is that people who represent a small district in Georgia, of a very homogenous small district in Georgia, get, by virtue of our fucked up media ecosystem and our like politician worship thing that we have been doing for God knows why.
Way too long,
and who knows why. And I also don't like it when we do it with leftists either. But by virtue of that, now this person who represents a tiny little homogenous district in a state like Georgia has like national media attention. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, don't you think that's the other problem too, is everything on the fringe is sort of what each side goes for, and most of the things in the middle are the things that need to be worked out, and no one really talks about it because it doesn't get them views, it doesn't get them clout, it doesn't get, like, these 50-year-old senators are basically the same as a 13-year-old TikToker. They're just doing and saying what they can to get on MSNBC or Fox and talk, and I get the next votes, and it's like kind of I didn't think that's what you were elected for, but that's cool.
I didn't think that's really why you were there.
Yeah,
I do love that guy. I never remember his name, but that fucked up, ugly, crazy old psycho from like Louisiana.
John Belushi. No, not John Belushi. What was his name? No, what's it? Not John Belushi. What's his name? I was just talking about Nick the other day. He was in.
He's the guy that goes like, "I'm not saying you're the dumbest person alive, but you better hope the dumbest person alive doesn't die." Like he has like all these like witticisms, and he's on the news. He's on the news being like, "I think Hillary Clinton's the reason they got directions on shampoo bottles." Like he's insane, but he's really funny. He's funny in a way that's
Gary
like,
Busey. I was gonna make a joke about. You said crazy, and I was gonna make a joke. It's ruined, but
fuck, it's over.
No, it's hard to separate the artist from the person from the artistry, so to speak. But there is something great about just watching a bunch of idiots.
For sure.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. I like someone who's like genuinely crazy, but like really does enjoy. Like he's like an old school Southern nut job that like just loves the performance of it all. You know, he just really wants to get a joke off at the coffee shop. Bad. He's
Do
not
you
at the
think he
gas
stole
station.
a book at a coffee shop ever?
I'm
Do
so
you think
distressed.
he came in as an accuser?
I'm so distressed by that to this moment.
I want everyone to know that I wasn't able to get this position for a long time because I had on my record that I was accused of stealing a cookbook from a coffee shop, and I ain't never gonna forgive them, sons of bitches.
You killed that.
Thank you.
The way that you kind of rolled through that was very. You kept it going in a very correct way.
I could do a lot of different accents,
I know you can.
but I can't do I can't make myself straight. If I make myself straight accent, I have to pretend I'm my friend Evan Williams, the comedian Evan Williams. That's the only way it can be straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Ugh. Ew. Turn it off. Turn it off.
It's
Turn it
crazy,
off. Don't do
man.
the lip thing. Don't do the lip thing.
I know,
hate
but
it.
he doesn't have lips. so
Mateo,
he's
no.
gotta
No.
talk like that, man.
Turn it off.
I can't.
Dude, no. Ew. Stop. I'm going to throw up. Mateo, don't.
I'll be Liza.
I like that better.
Yeah.
I like you as Liza.
My current favorite Liza quote is she was talking about the look for cabaret, and she goes, "So I was talking to my dad. I said, do I have to pluck my eyebrows or dye my hair blonde?" He said, no, darling. And he pulled a book, and he showed me Leo Duputi and Louise Guam, and he said, there's a way you can do that.
When are you going to do Broadway?
I would love to do Broadway, but can I be honest with you?
Tell
8
me.
shows a week,
No.
I'm old. I'm almost 40, and I just did 5 shows in Madison, which I rarely do anymore. But I was like, I'm working on new material, so I'm going to pick up a club before this theater, blah, blah, blah. And so I did 5 shows, and by the end, I was like, I am fucking exhausted. And
No.
Evan was like, yeah, you're not 25 anymore. 5 shows back to back to back in between on play. I'm tired.
How old is Evan?
Evan's 37.
Okay, good. I didn't want him talking to you that way.
No. And we came up in comedy together,
Yeah,
so
okay.
he knows.
Good.
But 8 shows a week, that's can I tell you the most New York thing I ever heard?
Tell me right now.
I saw, and I'm sorry to cut you off.
You didn't.
Okay. I saw Audrey McDonald in Gypsy,
Mhm.
and she was phenomenal. And I went to the 2:00 show. So, she has an 8:00 show that night. So the difference between a New Yorker watching a Broadway show and a tourist is this. We're leaving and everyone's kind of stuck together getting out of the theater. And a tourist said, she was so amazing. That was unbelievable. I feel so blessed to have seen her performance. New Yorker right next to her. She has to do this again. I'm exhausted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, Matteo. I literally, because here's the biggest thing I've learned about myself, and I probably need to change. Maybe there's some kind of medication or routine I need to go on. But I need medically the ability to change my schedule every day at any given moment.
Yeah.
I need it. I need the ability to go, I'm not doing, these poor people suffer from this every week. I literally, I'll be an hour out from something I've promised to do. And I'll go, we have to push it. I can't, I'm just not, it's not the mood today.
Yeah.
I need to be in a robe. I need to be pushing engagements. I need to be having a Dr. Pepper in a wine glass. I can't be doing 2 shows a day.
It's a lot.
It's crazy.
It is a lot.
Tour's hard for me, and I get to choose what I say up there. I can't believe.
But don't you also I don't do the show. I do weekends because I need time away from my joke. I get sick of my jokes. If I do 2 shows in a night and then I have to fly to another city and do another show, that's just the weekend. By the 3rd or 4th show, I'm tired of my jokes. I need some freshness. So you want to be away from it. So if I'm doing a Broadway show every day, it's don't you ever see Alphaba sometimes on Broadway? And you'll see her Defying Gravity, and you're like, aren't you exhausted of this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you care to find me,
That's how it feels.
Yeah. But memorizing lines is so hard.
I know. I just had the hardest. We just filmed my movie in Chicago, and I am in every single scene and have long dialogue in a lot of them.
How did you do it?
It was so fucking hard.
Yeah.
I tried to do most of it before the movie to just be I helped that I co-wrote the script, so some of it was in there sometimes, but it was really hard.
But when you do, I was in a movie called Maintenance Required, and I played.
Yeah.
And
have you played that role before or after?
No, this was new for me, and I was really uncomfortable at first, but I thought, you know what, I'm really gonna dig deep down and see what I can find. And turns out working at Michael's Arts and Crafts really helped. I want to talk about heated rivalry in a minute. But anyhow, I my lines were always girlfriend, that kind of thing, right? And even that was hard.
Yeah.
Even playing for me. I was like, God, this is a lot of lines.
To
and I just
memorize
have
how
to
he says, I truly, someone at a party recently was like, oh my God, it was maybe like last year. They're like, I saw I was in 2 little films that were short films that were at Sundance. Can't remember if it was Sundance. They were at a festival. One was at Sundance and 2 were at another one. I don't remember what. But someone at a party said to me like, oh, I just saw your short film at the festival. I said, oh, was I gay best friend or gay assistant? Because those were the 2 that I was, and I was like,
those are the only roles that you
That's it.
get. Like, because I'm not an actor by any means, but like when you get like auditions, like my agent will be like, we think this one's a really good one for you. And then when it is a gay role, the gay role is written by like a straight guy who is what he thinks a gay guy is. I'm like, I'd rather AI, which I don't even stand by. Like, I'd rather dry up a town to get somewhat of a, I mean, instead of this sort of like, girl, I can't even believe that's you know what I mean? Just like this sort of like, like movies, like how they talk now, it's not really how they talk.
Yeah.
It's like, how was your weekend? Well, if you consider me going into the airport for 4 hours and then having to stand there behind the most mustardy smell person I've ever met in my entire life, I suppose you say that my weekend was all right? And you're like...
Wait, that is literally what they're like now.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not how they talk. Like, what is this?
I'm trying to fix it.
Please.
I'm trying to fix it.
Please.
They need to have more cuss words as well. People cuss.
They just need to listen to humans. I don't know, like what that's like the most basic research. Like they need to take their headphones off at like a coffee shop if they're not stealing a book and listen to other people talk.
Matteo, I didn't steal it. I was vindicated. I'm one of the accused.
No, you seemed nervous when I came in.
I was. That's the crazy thing. I literally, do you know what's crazy about me is I was like, this is a small business that I love. There was a part of me in my head that went, did I grab a book? Like, there's part of me was like, maybe I accidentally, like it was like in the bag or something. Like I
think that's a sign that you're an empathetic person and you care, that you were self-reflective enough to look at yourself and say, did I steal a cookbook while getting coffee? Do you know what I mean? Like, that means you're like a good person.
Are you in therapy?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you kidding?
Once a week?
Yeah, once a week.
Hour?
Yeah, 1 hour.
1 hour a week.
Yeah.
Guy or girl?
Guy.
Older?
Yes.
Gay?
Yes.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah?
He's really great.
What are you talking about in there right now?
Honestly, we're talking about right now, like I'm very insecure. I'm really sensitive. I'm very I'm just like a very sensitive person.
Yeah.
So trying to work through stuff like that.
I do know that you're very sensitive, which I love about you. Insecure kind of surprises me. What are we insecure? Like in what? How is that showing up? Like
I think it shows up more in personal life. I feel like with friendships or relationships or. I really want to people please and I'm afraid everyone's mad at me, like very classic signs of like trauma. And on stage and in work, I'm like the opposite. Like I've taken that kind of weakness. Now we're doing like inside the actor's studio. But like when you're on stage, the vulnerability is a strength.
Yeah.
And so I feel more like, I don't know, more confident. Like I always feel confident on stage. That's where I feel the most comfortable and confident.
Yeah.
And then off stage, I'm like, did I hurt someone's feelings? Did someone,
Yeah.
I'm always worried about hurting someone's feelings,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I don't think you're so thoughtful and sweet. I don't think you would really hurt anyone's feelings ever. Do you? Have you recently?
Well, there's jokes I've made and people will write me and be like, this really was offensive,
Oh, you can't. I'm talking about in real life.
Oh, in real life? No, not really. I mean, I will go off on people in public. Like I am from Chicago and I am Italian, and I am gay. So that's a terrible combination. And I will scream at people in public sometimes. But besides that, no, I'm really nice.
I had a moment yesterday where Brittany Broski was in here recording an episode of the
love
show.
her. I've never met her, but
you guys
great.
need to hang out.
Yeah, I would love to meet her.
She's brilliant. She's so funny and so smart. And so you guys will love each other. I actually do need to make that happen.
I would love it.
We were sitting on the street. We had gotten lunch and we were a little stoned. We were very stoned. And 2 things happened at once. This guy, we're on the sidewalk where people walk. And it's important for the story that we all agree on that. A man on a bike is biking towards us and he goes, excuse me. And I go, yeah, excuse you. That's not what the sidewalk's for, buddy. Go around.
Yep.
And then while I was doing that, a girl 1 feet away who certainly heard me have that reaction to him goes, sorry, I'm just like a huge fan. Have a good day. And I was like, not right now, girl. I'm giving this guy the fucking riot act about biking on the sidewalk.
No, I'm very much I'm a rule follower. So if I see someone on the sidewalk on a bike and stuff, I do the exact same thing.
I'm not much of a rule follower, but I am. There are certain things like that I'm like, if you're going to bike on the sidewalk, that's fine. You have to either wait for us to get out of the way and do it quietly, or you have to go around. You absolutely do not get to yell, excuse me, at me when I'm doing what I'm meant to do.
That's right.
You get the fuck off the bike or be quiet. Those are your options. You don't get to be on the bike in the wrong place and yell at me. It's 3 things too many.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I still feel bad that when you came to my first show, you snapped and I yelled at you.
I remember it every day.
I still feel bad about it.
Yeah.
But even though I was like, I explained it and then I told you, I was like, I was a different time. Like people, when you're the only gay in comedy in these rooms and the clubs and people heckle you and blah, blah. And then I was like, no, Caleb's right.
Did I tell you that? Did I ever, when I told you about that, did I ever tell you the joke you were doing?
No, what was I saying?
I remember the joke you were doing because I loved the joke. And before I got humiliated by one of my favorite comics. For the uninitiated, a quick catch up is that when I was in college, I was interning in New York, and I went on the skint.com to find something to do, free and cheap. And I love that website, by the way, the Skint. I don't need any money from you. I love you. You're doing great work. But I found a comedy show in Brooklyn, took some of my intern friends to
There's
go
a knitting
see it.
factory. I think.
I don't think it was.
No, okay.
I think it was at like a bar. I think it was like a bar show.
Okay.
But it was early in the like late afternoon, early evening. It was an odd kind of timed show. We were trying to squeeze in something before another thing, I remember. And you were doing a joke that I almost brought up earlier in this episode where you were like, yeah, I'm trying to act more right now. I'm working with a voice coach because, I went out for a football character, and if I don't get this voicing under control, he's going to have a secret,
Yeah.
And it was
Zach, 19, football player. Well, Zach's going to have a secret to share with everyone.
Exactly correct.
Yeah, I remember that joke.
And I loved that joke, and that's when I started snapping.
I'm sorry.
And that's when I got in trouble.
I'm so sorry.
And I started snapping at Matteo's joke because I hadn't been to a lot of comedy shows.
And I made that very clear.
I started snapping, and Matteo was like, oh, please. Yeah, let's degrade this a little bit more. Snap at my joke. That's awesome. And by the way, getting huge laughs. Everyone else in the room, huge laughs.
I just was more aggressive back then. I was like a prey in a sea of predators. Like there wasn't a lot of gays doing comedy. I mean, if there was, like me or Joel Kim Booster or like Julio Torres, they never put us on the same show.
Yeah.
So all of us got to experience separately like what that was like back in the day when we're back in my day, we're doing these shows and it's all straight audiences. And so I was more aggressive. Bob used to say all the time, he's like, Matteo, it's like every time I go to a show of yours, I'm just expecting you to yell at somebody in the audience. And I'm much nicer now.
You are.
Yeah.
You've never yelled at me since then.
No.
We went many years without seeing each other again.
No.
And then we met again.
I'm so sorry.
No, it was so funny. It was complete. And also you were right. I just didn't know. So it was, I loved getting to be involved.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I was involved in the show. It was fun for me.
And then you never forgot. I did love that joke. I was auditioning. They wanted me to audition for Glee. And that was the character description.
Zach.
I was like, now I'm 173 pounds. I was 130.
Yeah.
And I had one eyebrow and I had a mullet and I was balding and I was gay as a picnic basket, wearing an American Apparel shirt, walking in there. They said, sing 2 bars of any song. I sang Mariah Carey's Underneath the Stars.
What? Matteo.
And then auditioned as a football player. Shocker, didn't get the part.
Didn't book.
I did not book it.
That is so fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's the best audition you've ever had?
I don't audition a lot, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I had one. I was like a kind of like modern day Romeo and Juliet or something, and I played sort of the character that talked like this and did a lot of that, and that felt really good. And I made it all the way to the end and talked to the director, and then they gave it to someone who had credits.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's how it goes.
No one really hires me. I just sort of put things on YouTube and hope for the best.
What do you want to do? Is there a thing that you'd love to do that you
I
haven't
think
gotten
it'd
to
be
do
a
yet?
really good like talk show host. I love the show Chatty Man with Alan Carr.
Yeah.
And I like engaging with people and I like talking to people, and there could be different segments, whether it's singing or like you could do a advice special or like cooking segments, like stuff that I can kind of incorporate all the things that I do together. But
we need your talk show bad.
do we?
No, genuinely, I maybe can't think of a better person to have a talk show.
I mean, I would enjoy it. Also, it would be something like I've never had a project I can sink my teeth into. I'm just kind of leapfrogging from one thing to the next. Like the only thing steady in my life is stand up.
Yeah.
Because, I have a tour and that's my favorite thing to do. But everything else is like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. The idea of you having a talk show is very exciting to me.
I think that'd be fun.
I like that.
I met a really good producer and we chatted for like 3 hours and she's we're gonna talk in the new year.
Do you know my favorite thing anyone's done with a talk show probably ever is Kelly Clarkson just deciding to do covers on her own show.
Oh, she's so.
I can't stop talking about it. I love this
Yeah.
choice.
And her voice she's underrated as a singer. Like, she's probably one of the best voices we have today working. I mean, she can do anything with the voice.
She can. Her fucking, that outfield song that she covered, "Just he's on a vacation far away," that, couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I like my girls a little bit older when she winks at the camera. I mean, of course, that shifted something for the lesbian community in a huge way, but it shifted something for me as well.
Yeah.
I loved that.
She has whistle tones too.
She's so cool.
She rarely uses them. Like, Mariah Carey, whistle tones, Ariana. Like,
Yes.
she just can do anything with her voice. And
she's charming and down to earth.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson, Drew Barrymore has the same quality. I love them both. They both seem like people that you would genuinely like to hang out with.
Yeah.
There's an earnestness and a warmth that I don't know how you be famous from as young of an age for as long as they both have. Drew, obviously, a way different and bigger thing,
Right.
in terms of timeline, and still be so normal seeming and cool.
When I did Drew's show in April for my cookbook, which I can give you one. You don't have to steal it.
I'm taking it. I want to.
I have like a pile. But she was so wonderful. But there was one point she did something that made me laugh because we had a really great segment, and she was like, "Matteo, where have you been my whole life?" And I was trying to be funny. I was like, "Well, I know we're neighbors because we live in the same neighborhood." I was like, "So we should hang out sometime." And this was her response. And I was like, "Okay,
All right, no worries. We also don't have to, by the way.
I was like, I don't know, just for TV, she could have said yes, but she just,
Yeah.
she kind of just shut down, and smiled. But yeah, it was great.
You say her address. You're like, I know you live at.
Yeah.
That is so fucking funny. Matteo, what's so true to you?
What's so true to me is, and I've heard my friends talk about this before, but I know we were talking about this last night, that it doesn't always have to be a complaint. But there are times I'm really tired,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to sleep,
and
it's a 6 a.m. flight, and the crew
Mm.
is really gossiping.
Stop.
And Phil Hanley talked about this before. We talked about this, and I talked about this with my friend Leo. And I love flight attendants. I'm so nice to flight attendants, but that's why I'll never sit. I'll sit as far away from that section because it's 6 a.m. I've done 5 shows. I'm exhausted. I just need to sleep for the next hour and a half this flight is, so that I can try and get to the next show. And all I hear is, "Did you hear that Sandra took off yesterday? What a fucking bitch. Listen, I'm not going to trust those onion rings over there no, throw them out." And here's another so true.
I love this one.
Stop calling. It's all about planes. What am I, an 80s comic? My vibrator has 2 settings, on and on. I'm in a shit zoot suit. But when you say mixed nuts, you don't mean mixed nuts.
Yeah.
You mean almonds and friend.
Yeah.
Because it's 800 almonds and 1 peanut.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm sick of almonds. They need to mind their own goddamn fucking business.
Yeah.
Almonds and friend. When I get them, take them, put them out, separate the almonds from the rest of the nuts, and then send it to Amina Imani just to let her know almonds and friend.
Yeah.
And not friends.
Friend singular.
Mm-hmm.
My flight so true is, damn well, every single person knows, unless you are 6 or you've truly never flown in your life. And even then, basic common sense should tell you, goddamn well when it is and is not appropriate to have that fucking window shade up. If it is a morning flight, you son of a bitch, put that fucking window shade down.
And let me just say this.
Say it.
Everybody else has their windows shut, and you decide to be the fucking star of Bethlehem for Jesus, to send the 3 wise men for Christmas, this shining light that would make the Death Star blush. I don't understand. And you're just saying, and you're not even looking out the window. They need their light.
Yeah.
It's so infuriating.
It's crazy.
I'm like, oh, cool, the nativity scenes in 4Q. I don't understand. I get it. Sorry, I'm
it's
furious
insane.
about it.
Well, they also, anytime you bring this up, I feel like annoying people will be like, well, I can do what I want at my seat. I got the window seat. I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
Really?
You can do whatever. What are you, 12?
Do you tell them to shut it? Have you ever said it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I do too.
On a morning flight, I had a guy, there was a guy last year I was on a flight. It was a super morning flight, or early flight. It was 6 a.m. takeoff. I don't even remember where we were going to or from.
Yeah.
but I needed to sleep, and we were in first class, and the guy, the row over from me, I was in the window seat on my side. It was like one up and over, the perfect like fuck you light, you know what I mean? And he pulled his thing up, and I got up out of my seat because I didn't want to yell across people, and I walked over and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you, and like totally no big deal if you don't want to. Would you mind closing that? It's an early morning flight, and like many of us are trying to sleep.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I guess. And I was like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And he like angrily shut it, and I was like, you can shut that as angry as you want to, brother. Shut that fucking window. Like, I was very polite about it, but I was like, come on.
But it also too, like, by the way, flight attendants, I love you. It's just the gossiping at 6 a.m. is a lot. But it's like you know what really angers me? It's the selfishness of knowing that other people around you and are upset about it, and you still choose to just go off on your own.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listening to stuff out loud, put in headphones. I mean, here's the deal. We're in public, and so I try really hard when it's not essential. If someone's just being a little annoying, like taking a loud call with on speakerphone with no headphones or something, I try to go like, you know what? We're in public. That's their choice. It's my choice to ignore it. But then sometimes I go, it's also, if they have the right to do whatever they want, I also have the right to make it uncomfortable for them.
Yeah.
You're being rude.
Yeah.
You're being rude, so I'm going to be rude to you as well.
Unless they're like in their early hundreds. Like I was on a flight. I was coming back I went to Cambodia and Thailand this summer, and this couple next to me, I mean like early, like there was Methuselah. Like there was a pile of dust that they put clothes over. Like they were so old.
Yeah.
And he had the headphones on, but they weren't obviously connected.
Of course.
And so he's just blasting some like, some 60s like Western movie. And I was like, should I like scream at this guy?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like this is the last one.
This is the last
This
thing
is
for
the last
him.
flight.
This is his last, not even just flight. This is his last thing.
Right. So let him enjoy his
and then that's
shitty
over.
Western, and his wife's screaming at him. They can't hear each other. And there was something charming about that.
Yeah.
But if you're capable in your 40s and you're just being a dick, like, no, I have no problems fighting in public.
How often have you gotten the one of my favorite moves is the flight attendant note card when they're a fan?
Yes, every time I fly.
But my favorite is when a gay guy does it because they always think they're being so slick. And I love a flight attendant. I love the energy of a flight attendant.
Yes.
But when the whole flight, they're kind of like, what can I get you to drink? And they're being so obviously a fan, and it's like totally sweet. And I'm like, that's fine. And then they're being like extra attentive to you the whole flight. And I'm like, this is lovely. And then at the 10 minutes before landing, all the lights are on and everything. They come over and slip you a postcard, and they're like, "I want to bother you."
No.
And then the postcard is like, "Diva, your work slays, Diva. I love you, girl. Thank you for flying Delta, girl." And then there's like a little wings with it or something. I'm like, this is to me what it's all about.
It's almost every flight. I fly every weekend, and it's like last flight I was flying back from London, and the one flight attendant I walked in, I was like, and like that. I'm like, hello, And then he said something to me, like, sometimes I think they're trying to be funny, but then they don't really. He's like, yeah, I know that you and me share a friend. His name is Brett, and he's a singer in Vegas. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know Brett. He goes, yeah, so, Brett says hi, but also my friend Adam just wanted to let you know to calm down. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but great for making me feel more insecure the rest of the flight. So, but he was nice. He was trying, I don't know if he thought he was being funny. And then the other one walked by at the very end of the flight. He's like, my husband would be so jealous if he knew that I was here. Could we get a photo together? I'm like, sure, that's fine. We can take a photo, but I just came off a Xanax, so I'm sorry I look like this, and say Photoshop it.
My friend Adam, that is such a specific gay guy, backhanded. Like, I really don't like that kind of thing.
Same. It's like it'll ruin me.
Yeah.
Like for weeks. It'll take me weeks to recover from that. But then I just smile. Do you think there's some people that only know how they're insecure or they're nervous or they're anxious people, and the way they relate is either like by saying like backhanded comments or compliments, or they're mean and they think that they're being funny? Do you know what I'm talking? I can't quite articulate it.
Yes.
But there are those people, and then you're just sort of like, oh, you're just an asshole.
I feel that what's
up with
happening
this?
a lot of times in those situations is two things. Number one, people don't realize that being silent is an option. You really don't have to say anything. You really can
My family doesn't know this option.
Being silent is on the table. No one has taken it from you, is number one. And number two, I feel like the reason it makes me feel so sad and disconnected is not because you said something rude to me. I'm not thin-skinned. It's actually, it makes me feel a little inhuman because I was not approaching the conversation obsessed with a power imbalance between us. I was not thinking of me as important person and you as unimportant person, but you are coming in swinging, trying to claw some kind of power away from me to be like, you're trying to put me in my place, like preemptively or something, to be like, you're not going to get me. I wasn't trying to get you.
Right.
I'm a normal human being going through my day. but you're feeling insecure because you are a fan of mine or think I'm somebody. And so now you're trying to like spar with me to prove that you're worthy of having the
It's a
conversation.
bit of that. And they think that they're impressing you.
Yeah.
In reality, you're like, no, I'm just as sensitive as you are. Like,
I
why
wasn't
is
going to
it-
talk to you crazy. I don't know why you're talking to me crazy. I
Right.
don't know you. That's the other thing is you see me with my friends sparring and being silly and like throwing daggers at each other for fun because we're very close friends doing our job as entertainers.
Yeah.
And then you think we're going to do that on Delta Flight 370. And it's like, baby, I don't know you. What's going on? It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think people have like an idea of like, we're always ready to, jab each other and you can take it and I can, but in reality, I'm like, I'm just listening to Mariah Carey right now and kind of sad. So,
If you don't mind.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
mind
I
leaving
have
me
to
to
pee
that?
for the 8th time again. So let me just do that.
You peeing a lot on those
I
pins?
I have to pee now. I have to pee all the time. I always have to pee. It's a problem.
Matteo, I think you know what time it is.
Yes, but the way you took that paper and put it down, I felt like I was in trouble.
You are?
Okay.
You are? Well, we'll see if you are or not. I'm going to read you 15 statements.
Okay.
You're going to tell me as quickly as you can if you think
I'm
what
so
I just...
bad at this stuff. I fucked up the last time. Remember how bad I was?
No, we never remember.
Okay.
You're going to tell me as quickly as you can if you think what I just said was true or false. If you get 10 or more correct, Matteo, we're going to give you $50 US.
Okay, I'm really nervous.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. South America has more nations than Africa.
False.
False. Nicholas Craig Mile
Excuse me?
was the captain of the Titanic.
False.
False. It was Edward Smith. Blue whales are the largest known animals to have ever existed.
True?
True. Cheesecake was invented in Italy.
False.
False. It was Greece. John Hershey High School's yearbook is called the Husky Review.
True?
False.
Oh.
It's the Endeavor. Walter Payton is the NFL's all-time leading rusher.
False.
False. It was Emmitt Smith. The movie Return to Oz came out in 1985.
True.
True. Human babies have more bones than human adults.
True.
True. The first
It's your teeth
Oh, is that true?
that fall out, I
They
think,
shouldn't
and
be.
then come
They
back
shouldn't
in.
be bones.
Well, whatever. I got it right.
The first successful electric car in the U.S. was made in 1890.
False.
True.
Oh.
A Chicago handshake is a shot of Malort and a Busch Light.
True.
False. Old style.
Oh, is it old style?
Mhm.
Really?
Yep.
Well, with the Malort, have you had that before?
Ugh, yes.
Have you had? It's horrible.
Hate.
It's really bad.
Hate.
Yeah.
DoorDash is older than Postmates.
True.
False.
Oh,
Earth's rotation is slowing down.
I thought it was speeding up. True. False. What did we say it again?
Earth's rotation is slowing down.
False.
It's true. The
Oh.
world's oldest cat lived to be 26 years old.
True.
False. 38.
Oh, 38?
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
no.
Mateo.
Put it down.
Yes.
I don't give a shit. 38 years
Mateo,
old.
it has to be
This
true.
is a full-time job. That made me mad.
Mount Etna is Europe's tallest active volcano.
True.
True.
I've been there.
Have you?
Yeah, many. That's my family lives near there.
Whoa. Storm from X-Men is claustrophobic.
Yes, that's very true.
True.
Or
How'd he do?
Monroe.
Oh man, 9.
Oh no!
Very good though. Very good show.
Really
That was
good.
way better than last time.
How'd you do last time? I don't recall.
I just remember fucking it up. I didn't do well. I'm not good at this stuff. I get nervous.
I'm gonna go back and see how many you did. I don't think you did that bad last time.
And just any of these things, I like any kind of like true, false, like I rapid fire. I'm nervous, like thinking about it.
You did great.
Thanks.
Matteo, thank you so much for doing it. Do you want to tell people where they can find you, what they should be watching?
Yes. I'm on tour. So go to MatteoLaneComedy.com and that's pretty much it. I love doing. We really do. Not to be Sydney, but we do need to hang out.
We do.
I know we're always running around and filming and do this and da da da. But you, me, and Sydney should all hang out.
We
and
need
just
a
have
real.
a day, and we need to watch my best friend's wedding.
We really do. I wonder if she's seen it. I wonder if I can put both of y'all on.
I don't. Maybe Sydney has seen it.
Okay,
That would
love
be
you.
crazy.
Thank you for
I love
doing
you
it.
too. Thank you so much for
Bye.
having me on the show. Ciao.